Hey there, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are again here with a HFY story must watch full video, and make sure to like and subscribe this channel. So let's start. Part 1. The Trial of Weakness. They called Earth a Delsoft, slow, insignificant, in the archives of the Trilithic Federation. Humanity was labeled primitive class, see the galaxies joke. A planet of flesh and emotion in a universe of steel and logic. When first contact occurred, it wasn't a greeting. It was a courtroom. An orbiting tribunal ship intercepted Earth's signals and descended, unannounced. The sky cracked open above Geneva, and 3 alien species-yearned diplomats, Vexilon enforcers, and the cold, crystalline Eretkide cleared Earth, under cognitive confinement. The accusation: inherent biological fragility unfit for integration. Translation: you're too weak to matter. The trial wasn't fair. It wasn't meant to be. Our leaders were mocked, our cultures scanned and discarded. And even the United Earth Defense Coalition's orbital fleet was disabled within 3 seconds by a thought pulse from a single Jern diplomat. Broadcasts flooded the planet. Alien voices spoke over every device. Earth is now under observation. Resistance will be noted as comedy. For a year, we became entertainment. They watched us fumble with old rockets and stumble through diplomacy. They laughed when a baby cried during a UN summit. They called our scientists firemakers. They called our soldiers sticks on drugs. But in the shadows of Earth's humiliation, something stirred. It began with a look, a single stare from a human woman named Adira Voss, standing before the tribunal, silent as their translators failed to penetrate her thoughts. She didn't speak for Earth. She didn't need to. The way she looked at the Arakythos crystalline gods of logic made their light shimmer erratically. The Vexilon enforcer tilted its obsidian helmet and said, one word: dangerous. They didn't understand why, but they would. They left Earth with a final declaration: you will remain under watch, but you will never rise. They laughed as they disappeared into the stars. But that was the last time the galaxy would laugh. Part 2. The silence before the roared in years past. The galaxy moved on. Earth was left to rot in mockery, its name a slur in interstellar dialects. Human became shorthand for failure. But the mistake the Federation made, the mistake empires always make, was confusing silence for submission. Earth had learned not just how the aliens thought, but how to break them. Adira Voss didn't vanish. She vanished publicly, but privately. She formed Project Revenant, an underground global initiative that ignored politics, bypassed governments, and answered to no one but Earth's survival. Its purpose: to build a human force not accepted by the galaxy, but feared by it. Beneath the Antarctic ice, where no alien satellites dared scan, they built the first Shadow Volta fusion lab, bioengineering chamber, and AI consciousness farm unlike anything on Earth. They tore apart, crashed alien drones. They reverse-engineered Jern light tech. They found the Vexilon neural disruptor blueprint and upgraded it. They used Earth's weakness as a weapon because they realized something. Every species feared death, but only humans learned to dance with it. And then the disappearances began. A Jern diplomat ship vanished near Jupiter. An Eretkai trade convoy detonated mid-warp. Entire colonies went dark, with only one thing left behind: a human sigil burned into metal. Remember Earth. The Federation tried to investigate. They sent agents, ships, surveillance swarms. None returned, until finally, one crippled probe broadcast a chilling message in panicked binary: they are not what they were. They have teeth now. Part 3. The galaxy reacts. By the 15th year, Earth had become a myth. Some said we'd been devoured by our own experiments. Others whispered of the revenants, human phantoms who killed silently, struck without pattern, and wore no insignia. The Eretkai, once heralded as the guardians of logic, now advocated for a full purge of Earth before the infestation spreads. But the Trilithic Federation hesitated, because even they, in all their pride, feared what they could not understand. That fear became terror when a human fleet, one made from shattered asteroid iron, stolen Jern shields, and warforms powered by dark fusion, appeared in orbit around Zalador Prime, the capital planet of the Federation. No declaration, no message, just silence and a countdown. They mocked Earth for centuries. Now, Earth counted down to their extinction. 1098. The Federation scrambled ships. They launched everything, but nothing could stop the breach. The first Revenant dreadnought ripped through 3 Arotkai defensive rings like paper. Jern psychic barrages bounced off reinforced human mind strained to channel emotion like energy. Vexilon wargolems were hijacked mid-battle by Earth's AI ghosts, laughing in fractured tones when the Capitol Palace collapsed in flames. The last living broadcast showed an image of Adira Voss walking calmly through the fire, her voice clear. "You should have let us grow." The galaxy saw it. Every system, every race. The laughter stopped. The mockery died in its place. Silence. And then, fear. Part 4. The Fall of Titans. The retaliation was brutal. The Federation tried everything. They sanctioned extinction protocols. They unleashed ancient bioweapons. They used time-slip warheads and quantum erasers. But humanity adapted. Our scientists didn't just survive. They stole the secrets of extinction and turned them into resurrection. When the Vexilon destroyed the city of Neo Bombay, they expected ruin. Instead, the city's people rose 3 days later, built stronger, encased in symbiotic armor that breathed and bled with them. When the Arakai used a sun-killer device, the Revenants redirected it to their own star. The message was clear: we will burn with you if we must, but you will burn first. Planets fell, empires fractured, entire species bent the knee, not because they were conquered, but because they believed Earth was already dead, and what remained was something worse: a myth, a force, a ghost they had mocked into becoming a god. Even the Federation's Grand Overseer issued a final plea to Earth: we were wrong. Call off the Revenants. Let us talk. But no voice answered, only a signal. Talk was offered. You laughed, and with that, Earth's shadow consumed the stars. Part 5. The name. They fear. 100 years have passed since Earth last spoke. Now, across the galaxy, children are told bedtime warnings. Be kind, or the humans will come. Entire languages evolved to remove Earth's name, superstitiously believing that even speaking it could draw Revenants. Our world is no longer blue and green. It glows in the dark with the energy of every stolen sun. It orbits no longer around a single star, but within the minds of every sentient species, afraid to look towards Sol and Adira Voss. She vanished again. Some say she ascended. Some say she was never human at all. But those who saw her, those who faced her, still dream of her eyes. Because those were the last human eyes they ever saw, not filled with rage or pity, but something worse: purpose. We were born fragile, mocked for our tears, our fear, our weakness. But in weakness, we found unity. In pain, we found evolution. In humiliation, we found identity. Now, when alien war councils gather in hidden moons and whisper of resistance, they do not say Earth, they say them, the Revenants, the shadow between stars. And sometimes, when a new species stumbles onto the galactic scene, the elders gather and whisper, laugh quietly, or you'll bring them back. Because, in the dark, something still watches, and the stars remember the day the galaxy laughed at Earth, and Earth made the galaxy scream. The end.